Yo guys, what's going on? Pocket Paul, and today I'm bringing you the 100 subscriber special video, which is a Q&A. I'd like to quickly just start off by saying thank you very much to everyone that's subscribed to my channel. It really does mean a lot to reach 100 subscribers in such a short space of time, and we're well on our way now to hitting 200 subscribers by 2016, which is absolutely awesome. So if you could continue supporting me by sharing my videos, commenting and liking, you really are helping out, and it really does mean the world to me. And anyway, yeah, so we're going to start by jumping on the questions. We've got a lot of questions from Twitter, YouTube, and from the YouTube Talk forum that I have joined and I kind of speak to people regularly on. So thank you very much for all the questions. And yeah, so the first one I got is Dragon Master 628 from Twitter has asked, do I know what the universal number is? Now I'm going to take a stab at this because I don't actually really know. I don't know a definite answer. But I presume the universal number is the number that is between 1 and 10, and you can multiply numbers no matter how many ways, you always end up with that number, if you're with me. I don't know if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. Dragon Master 628, please correct me and let me know what a universal number is, because it is actually quite puzzling. I thought that was a really good question, so thank you. I've got 82 underscore project. How many years have you played Minecraft for? Well, I've played Minecraft on the PC for about 3-4 years. I started off well in the early times when it was really kind of starting off, before the hype kind of thing, and I played it for years, but obviously my laptop's down, so I started playing on the Pocket Edition, and that's what got me into bringing my channel around. So to a certain extent, my laptop blowing up is the reason why I'm making YouTube videos. So yeah, I've been playing Minecraft Pocket Edition for around 3 months since my laptop did break, but hopefully I will be getting a new laptop at Christmas and could join you guys on the PC, but I will be continuing my Pocket Edition. I've had Crystal Plays and a few other people ask me, where do I live? Now, I really hope you don't want my address, because I'm not going to give you it, and that might be a little bit stalkerish if you are thinking about getting my address. Why, I don't quite know. But yeah, I live in Ripon, which is a small village in the United Kingdom, near Leeds, or York, if anyone knows York. It's a historical village. It's a historical city. That's the size of a village. It's a nice place. Not a lot to do, really, so, that's why I play games a lot. Def Yano Yo, do I believe in forever? And if so, why? It's a bit of I'm taking this as he means, do we live forever, like spiritual reincarnation and all that, after we die? I do believe in forever in some way, shape or form. I think I do anyway. I'm not fully sure on what, because, I don't actually know what happens when we die, so I don't know, but I do believe I think we got spirits, is my personal opinion. But obviously, I don't know, so I could be stood to be corrected, but obviously nobody who I know has died has kind of tapped me on the shoulder and said boo yet, so I'm quite worried. I've had PV Madness, do I think witches will be added? The question actually got answered by somebody else before I answered it, but I'll repeat anyway. I had heard that we'll get spawn eggs in the next beta for Minecraft, so yeah, I do believe witches are coming, which will be pretty cool. And now I'm going to jump onto the YouTube comments that I got a lot of questions in, which is obviously brilliant on my last video. Hero T asked me, how old am I? I'm a very old 26. I'm not a very old 26, I'm a very young 26, obviously, because I still play Minecraft. There's a lot of people older than me that play Minecraft, but obviously I'm an older player, maturer player, if you like. But, I don't really think age defines who you are or anything like that. So, I'm 26, but it doesn't cause a barrier with me speaking. I've spoke to lots of people. People kind of think, oh, damn, I'm 14, I can't be speaking to you. It's like, I'm not a sexual predator. I'm not going to, come hunt you down. I'm a nice person. And, I speak to everyone, no matter how old they are, really. So, yeah. Hero T has also asked, what do I use to edit? I don't use anything to edit. It's all mobile gaming, so it's all raw clips. There is editing software out there, but it's all really poor. There's no Sony Vegas out there or anything like that can kind of bring out good quality editing. So there's no real use for it. So I'll just use raw until I find something or something is produced that gives that, kind of Sony Vegas, kind of finish where it actually makes a video look better for editing. So at the moment, it's all raw clips, So a lot of bloopers happen and I restart again, and yeah. It's Leonard has asked me, am I going to make my videos longer? At the moment, it don't really warrant it. I've looked at my retention. People are only watching for a minute and a half on average. People will watch to the end, some people don't. I will make my videos longer, if people want them to be longer, but at the moment, I don't really think people want really long videos from a new up-and-coming YouTuber. So at the moment, no. He's also asked, am I going to continue uploading? I'm definitely going to continue uploading. You know, I'm blowing sheep and chickens up with TNT. Why would I stop recording that? No, I'm definitely going to continue recording. I've got a 5-day of videos a week, so you know there's going to be lots of videos coming out from me every week. And who's my favourite YouTuber? Favourite YouTuber is probably the old Sea Nanners when he used to play a lot of Minecraft. He now plays a lot of Garry's Mod. He's really quite fun. He's a mature gamer as well, so you know I like his aspect, and he's also really funny. He also has a really young following as well, so it's not just mature people that follow him. If you haven't checked him out before, check him out. He's a really big YouTuber. He's got like 10 million subs or something like that. I never really look at his sub count, but I know he's quite popular. He works or worked for Machinima. I don't really watch his videos anymore because he's just all Garry's Mod, and that's not really my thing. But yeah, Minecraft buying. What do I record with? I get asked this a lot. I record with A to Z screen recorder. It's on Google Play. I'm not on iOS as yet, so I can't comment on for the iOS. But AZ screen recorder. It's free to use, maximum video time, and it's awesome. I'm going to try and say this right. Decremem, did I like the doodle he made for me when I got 100 subs? I really did like that. It kind of touched me that somebody, you know, taking time out of their day to draw something for me. I did put it as my Twitter background for the day, his doodle. If anyone would like to see it, I will drop it in the comments. It was really awesome, and I really appreciate it, so thank you, man. And my last question for this Q&A is from L Rules OK. What was my first games console? My first games console was a Game Boy original, not even colour, man. This was back in the day when, you know, you didn't even get colour on your screens. No, it was a Game Boy original. I played that thing to death. It was really good. I really enjoyed playing my Game Boy. I played most of the Game Boys actually. You know, played all the Pokemon, Super Mario's, things like that. And then I think, what was it? Sega Mega Drive. I don't know which one came out first. I had a Sega Mega Drive, and then I think I stayed with that and the Game Boy for ages. And then my first console was an N64. Love that console, absolutely brilliant. I didn't even bother with the PlayStation at the time. I just went straight from my N64 to an Xbox 360, which, as you can imagine, the complete transition from a Nintendo 64 to the Xbox 360 was massive, because obviously the Xbox and the PS2 is in the middle. But I just love the N64. I still love the N64 now. You know, and I played the GameCube since, and I really like the GameCube now. You know, playing Mario Karts and Super Smash Brothers and Mario Party. Mario Party is probably my utmost favourite game. So, yeah, that is really what my kind of favourite console and my first console was the Game Boy original, N64 and GameCube. Nintendo was the bee's knees back then. You know, obviously the Wii, and I haven't seen any of the Wii U, but the Wii sucked. In my opinion, it was only good for Mario Party and Super Smash Brothers. But in comparison to the Xbox 360, you know, and Xbox One out now, I don't really think Nintendo have got much of a chance unless they start pulling something out of the bag. But I hope they do, because you know I am a Nintendo fan all the way back from Smash Brothers, Mario 64, all them sort of games. If anyone remembers them. And yeah, so that's the end of the Q&A for today. I do believe I've answered everyone's questions that have asked me a question. If it's been duplicated, I'm sorry if I haven't said, you know, shouted you out as I've read the question. It wasn't on purpose. I tried to write them all down before I made the video, so if it's been said afterwards and I've made the video before, I do apologise. I hope you're enjoying my TNT smashing going in the background here. And yes, guys, so I'll see you tomorrow for a channel update, which I'm going to talk a little bit about the future of Pocket Paul. Until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think of these kind of videos. Would you like to see these videos when I'm uploading, when I hit milestones and things like that? Would you like to see them more on a regular basis, or do you think they suck and I can't answer questions? Alright, guys, well, thanks for now, and I'll see you tomorrow.